Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hello, welcome, thank you so much for stopping by. Today's video is going to be one of two videos in my declutter series. I had originally filmed a declutter video, but the footage was just blurry because it was a weird setup with like my camera and then me on the floor, and it did not turn out good, so I didn't want to just put out a horrible video. So I figured I would just do a video like this instead, and I put it on Instagram and you guys voted for it, saying to do a video just talking about the products I'm getting rid of in this video, and then another video of products that I am giving to friends and family. All the products I'm tossing are pretty much products that are just horrible and I did not like at all, but most of them are getting tossed because they are just way too old and cannot be used anymore. So if you guys are interested in seeing what products I am completely tossing, then just keep on watching. Alright, so first I have 4 eyeshadow palettes I'm getting rid of. The first one is this Wet n Wild Original 6-Pan palette. This neutral shade here was my favorite transition shade. It was a really good palette and I just kept it for nostalgia reasons, so I figured it's just time to toss it out because it is so old. So next is the original BH Cosmetics 120 color palette, and some of the shades were really good. Others were just so bad. So I figured I have other colorful shadows now that I'm going to take this out of my face painting kit and put in a different colorful palette. So next I have 2 e.l.f. palettes, and this one, half the shadows have fallen out of here, and this was in my face painting kit because it was just a cheap palette that I didn't really care about. Same thing with this e.l.f. palette. It was just a very neutral palette for face painting, but I figured I just have other shadows that I can put in that face painting kit that are just a little bit better. Alright, while we're on the topic with stuff I had in my face painting kit, I have these cheap little paints from like the party store. They're cheap for a reason, and I'm just getting rid of all of them. I have better paints. I like the water activated paints a lot better than these cream ones. So next we have foundations, and this one is the Dr. Jart BB cream. And this looked just super gray on me. This Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, I really like how this looks on my skin. I don't know if it's the fragrance in it or what, but I'm pretty sure this was just breaking me out. I wish it wasn't this. Otherwise, it's a really good foundation. It's matte and it covers pretty well. Then I have 2 BB creams. And this one I really do like, so I will probably end up repurchasing this one. And this is the Maybelline Dream Pure BB Cream 8-in-1 with salicylic acid. But this CoverGirl Clean BB Cream I did not like. I'm not sure if it was just the color match being completely off, but I did not like this at all whatsoever, so I'm tossing this as well. Then we have this Miss Teen BB Wonder Cream, same as the Dr. Jart. This was just really gray. And I think that's just the thing with like Asian BB creams. They all tend to be a little bit more gray. So then I have the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Corrector and Concealer. And I really liked this. It blended out nicely. It did not look cakey underneath the eyes. They were just both so old, but I made a really good dent in both of these, especially this one. Like, this one's almost gone. I was able to use this as concealer and even as like a foundation all over my face. So I kind of wish I would have just used these up because I really did like how it looked on my skin. Then I have the Benefit Boing and Lemonade, and the Lemonade's supposed to be like an eyeshadow base, and this is the concealer. This is just so old, and I have other concealers and eyeshadow primers bases that I like better. I have 2 of the Rimmel Stay Matte powders. I've just pretty much hit pan on both of these. They're so affordable. I've gone through tons of these, so once I use up other products in my collection, I will probably end up repurchasing these. This is a powder from Miss Teen as well. This is just super old. Again, same with all these products, so it's just time to get rid of this. This Wet n Wild powder, I really like this. I'm not picking up anything else on my brush anymore, and I don't want to like break it up and repress it, considering I don't even have rubbing alcohol in my house. But I'll probably end up repurchasing this once I use up other powders in my collection, but for now I'm just tossing this. I've got this NYX translucent powder, and this just has like nothing. Like, you have to rub really hard just to get that little bit of like translucent powder. And then this e.l.f. one, on the other hand, it's their e.l.f. HD setting powder. It is so finely milled, but it feels super nice and silky like when you blend it in, but I pick it up with a beauty blender and I put it on under my eyes, and it just makes my concealer patch up really weird, and it just does not look good, and it's just a mess. The next product I'm getting rid of because it is broken, and this is my Jeffree Star King Tut highlighter. And I mean, yeah, it's too dark for my skin tone anyways, but it is such a beautiful color. I would use it as an eyeshadow sometimes, but that's what it's looking like right there, and you can definitely tell like it is way dark on my skin tone. I'd give it to like my stepmom or a friend of darker complexion if it wasn't completely broken. Then I've got this Physicians Formula blush in Natural Pearl, and it was a really pretty color. That's what it looks like right there. It's just so old. Then I've got this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Porcelain Pink. This was my mom's, but then she gave it to me. But that's what it looks like underneath the Physicians Formula blush. And it's a little bit shimmery, so I guess you could kind of use it as a glowy blush slash like a highlighter. But the color is just, it just doesn't look good on me. And I think this product here is my least favorite product ever, and it is the MAC Silver Dusk, and it is their iridescent powder. I think it's like a loose highlighter if I'm correct, I don't know. But like, I went to use this as highlighter and it just looked horrible on my face. It was just like glitter everywhere. It didn't even like stay where I wanted the highlighter. That's what it looks like there, and I can like blend it out a little bit, but it just is so chunky. Like, it looks really nice on camera like that, but I don't know. Just on the face, it looked horrible. I tried using it as a body highlighter. It just looked horrible. Like, it just looked like straight up glitter. It didn't even look like a highlighter. So yeah, for that I'm getting rid of it, and it's way old. So next is the MAC Strobe Cream, and I don't even know what color this is, and it's just so old. The packaging here is so sticky. I don't know what happened, but like, this is what it looks like. I don't know, the product is just so old. It does look really pretty, and so I feel like it would give your face a really good sheen to it. It's just this product is so old, and I have other glowy like primer products and face products in general that I like, and it just smells really weird, so I know it's like really expired. Alright, so next is this highlighter from Wet n Wild, and I'm pretty sure it was called Hollywood Boulevard. I know it was a limited edition name shade, but I think people said it's the same exact shade as the Boozy Brunch one they have now. But this is what it looks like right here, and it is a really, really pretty color, but like, I don't know. I think it's just a little bit dark on my skin tone, because if I turn it like this, you can definitely see a cast, but when I show it in the light, it looks really, really good. I could keep it, but I just have other highlighters that I really want to get use out of, and this was so affordable that if I use up those highlighters and I really want this again, I can pick it up. But for now, I just really want to use up and get good use out of my highlighters that do cost a little bit more. Next, I have two mascaras. This one is the L'Oreal Voluminous Miss Mango Rock, and this was a really, really nice mascara. It's just super old, so it's time to get rid of it. This one I have used up so long ago, but I kept it literally for the packaging. This was the CoverGirl Supersizer Mascara in collaboration with Star Wars. I used this literally every day when I got it until I couldn't use it anymore. This would have come out around fall of 2015 because The Force Awakens came out in December, I want to say, of 2015. So next I have 4 brow products. This is technically a brow product and an eyeliner, but I use this for the brow marker. I love doing my brows with a brow marker at night, so I can just draw on my brow, pluck away what I don't want, and if I don't feel like washing it off, I can wake up in the morning and I've got my brow drawn on for the next day. I just gotta touch it up a little bit with like a brow pomade, brow powder, or a brow pencil. But this one's from Milani and it just dried out. This is another Milani brow marker. If you guys have tried any brow markers, definitely let me know, because these are like the only 2 US ones I have tried. I have another one, but that's from Thailand, I think. But yeah, this is just the Milani dark brown brow marker. So yeah, I really love brow markers, so I want to try out some more. This is the NYX eyebrow pencil. It has this weird brush that's not even a spoolie, but I've gotten some really good use out of this. I don't know if you guys can really see how much is left, and I have to press really hard to get the pigment onto my brows, so time for this to go. And then this is the Makeup Revolution Brow Revolution, and It's so good. It's the brush tip. I do not use the brush. I always just take an angled eyebrow brush and just draw it on. You can make it really, really thin and kind of have it act as the same as the brow markers. I would do this at night if I was feeling really lazy or I knew I didn't want to get up early in the morning to do my makeup. And I pretty much only did brows for school. So yeah, I would use this, sleep on it at night, and all I had to do was maybe touch up the tails, but otherwise it was a really good brow product. It's just completely empty. So next I have two of the Maybelline color tattoos. I've got the Barely Branded and the Bad to the Bronze. These two are just completely like dried out and no good. Then we have three eyeshadow crayons. These two from NYX are just way old, and I got these my junior year of high school. So I would have had to get these in late 2012 or early 2013 because they were my school colors. I did them for like Spirit Week and stuff, so yeah. And then this one's the Rimmel Scandalized, and it's just a green color. This was really nice, and these are really nice. They're just old. Then I have three nail polishes. This first one is from Essie, and I think this was from like a BeautyCon box. It's just completely like dried up and just is no good. These ones are glow-in-the-dark nail polishes from Hot Topic that I got honestly just because they were in skull packaging. Next, these hurt me the most to get rid of because I love Jeffree Star, but these two were like my first Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, and like you can see the black one I've used up so much. There's very little left. This purple one, I've got a good use out of it as well. They're just so old. And then this one is the Rich Blood one, which this one just dried out really, really quick. Like I can hardly get anything out of it anymore. So I don't know if it was just the formula with this being a little bit glittery that just dried out really quick. These two lip glosses from Smashbox, again, probably are from high school, and they were from my best friend's mom. I went over to his house and she was like, you know, I know you're getting into like makeup and stuff, so you can have these. And I got a lot of good use out of them. They smelled delicious, but the smell started to turn on me and they're just really, really old. So it was time to get rid of these. I've got the Wet n Wild Catsuit liquid lipstick. These just dried out really, really fast too. Like this one is so hard to get any use out of. And then this one's starting to get there, but it is just such a concealer nude on me that I'm just getting rid of it. I've got one lip liner, and this is the NYX lip liner, and it's one of those retractable ones. I think you guys can hear it. But yeah, it's completely broken. I've got one of the Rimmel original like liquid lipsticks. I forgot who I heard talk about these, but someone on YouTube way back when hyped this up. So I got it, and it was really nice. I like the little balm on the other side, but super old. This one is my favorite of the duo like liquid lipstick and lip balm. The balm on this is so nice, and this is such a pretty nude color. There was a little bit left, but just super old. And then this Revlon Color Stay one, I loved the color of this, but I did not like the formula of it at all. So yeah. Then this Revlon Color Stay Moisture Stain. This was just weird. It's super like patchy. It feels comfortable on the lips, but like you go to move it around and it just, it's weird, okay? Like that's what it is. It's weird. Next, I have one of the NYX Macaroon Lippies and 5 of the Wicked Lippies. These are these swatches, and they were just so old. I had these for forever. So next is this black liquid lipstick from Lamb Crime. I had this before I got the Jeffree Star one, so it's just really old. So then I have like 2 lippy sticks from ColourPop and a couple of their liquid lipsticks. I've got their Lippy Primer, which is a clear lip primer, and then their Grunge lipstick, which is like a dark brown. And then I have 1 Ultra Satin and then 4 Ultra Mattes. And again, so old. The Ultra Mattes are starting to just be super dry, and like I had to literally like shake them because it just started to separate. Alright guys, so that was it for all the products I am completely tossing out from my declutter. If you guys liked it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below and turn on the little bell notification so you guys know every single time I upload. And the next video will be products I am giving away to friends and family. So until then, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!